Depends on the game, really.
Okay,
I know it's weird. Like sometimes I do like just straight up seeing YouTube videos showing off the solutions to certain puzzles. Other times I like having it explained in text, so it's like, I don't have it totally spoiled for me. Just being like, it's like, okay, look, just a text saying, look in this direction, or look for this one switch, and like, there it is.
Yeah. God, man, I miss game facts. Like where all the facts were written like ASC2 text or whatever, and they'd always
Oh
have.
yeah, the ASCII titles for the games. Yeah, I swear that's a lost art.
God. Oh, it's one
I
of
don't
those zombies. Ooh,
I know
sorry.
it's funny how GameFAQs still exists, and yet the most people ever talk about them these days are their polls. It's like, okay, that's not really what people go to that site for, but whatever.
Yeah, if I remember right, the that site was mostly notorious for like their who would win in a fight like polls,
Yeah, that I was like, and then like how ridiculously seriously some people would take them in the forums.
right? Like I remember.
It's like, dude, none of this means anything. It's all being voted by popular opinion. So it's like it's like, yeah, maybe Sonic would objectively beat Mario in a fight by
Oh
by
my
spin
god.
by curling into. Maybe Sonic would objectively beat Mario in a fight by curling into a spin ball, but GameFAQs still chose Mario over him anyway because he's the more popular character. That's just how
Answer.
that's just how polls work.
Okay. I'm willing to bet that the answer was right under us the whole fucking. You just simply go to the fucking left. You don't even have to go backtrack. We just go to the left. Are you fucking kidding? All this time, all we had. You fucking.
Oh!
All this time, like, if you look at the map right, it's like all this time, it's like, yeah, let's go all the way over here. Let's see if there's an answer over here. No, it was like right in this. All I had to do was just sneak around the corner. Fucking hell.
Oh, I've had that. I've lost count of how many times I've had that happen. It's like, yeah, it's like, wait, what?
I don't
I,
know.
I, it's like, what? I practically tore the whole map apart for nothing. All I had to do was just simply turn in this one specific direction.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that we got lost trying to figure out, or the fact that this village or whatever didn't bother to protect this side of the village.
It's like the freaking, it's like the freaking barrel in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Freaking, it's like the barrel. It's like the barrel of doom in Sonic 3. It's like
Oh my god.
people just got stuck on it, having no idea what the hell to do. Turns out you just got to push up and down on the D-pad, which the game does not tell you at all.
I feel like an asshole now, just like sticking through the side of the village, like, hey everybody, how's this going? Oh, it's gonna be one of those fucking Indiana Jones quests now. I have to prove that I'm worthy. Well, let's fucking go. That was easy. And there we go. I mean, I got the second most powerful, or one of the most powerful weapons in the game. What do you got for me?
Yeah,
This
from
is.
what you've showed, I think the only weapon more powerful than this is the freaking electric baseball bat.
Yeah. Jesus.
I just opened a can of whoop ass.
All this and just eating an apple, too. Oh my god.
It's like, damn, I knew apples were I knew apples were superfoods, but gosh damn.
Yeah, for real. This powerful way.
It's like apples are for this guy what spinach is for Popeye.
This weapon ain't gonna last long, though. It's starting to weaken. Oh, baseball bat time. Let's fucking go. Alright. Swing bada bada. Yeah.
Smash. Ness attacks. Smash. Like, I try to mimic the sound effect, but I don't think I could do it without spitting everywhere and just twisting my tongue. Like, yeah, it's a hard to mimic sound effect.
Yeah. There we go. Proving yourselves is just me. Oh god, what are they bringing out? Bruh. Alright. Well, that was easy.
Just presses the staples button.
I see now that you were great warriors after doing an insta kill. Wow. I proved myself. There, wash it all down with the Coca-Cola. There we go.
That was easy.
Oh my god, I don't remember if I put... I think I might have put this on normal mode, so that probably explains it, but I don't remember at all.
Like, you know what? Like, I couldn't resist it. Like, if I was like a Twitch streamer or something, I would do something exactly like that. Just have a freaking Staples easy button next to my setup. I just make sure put it in a position that a mic can capture it and just press it whenever I feel like I got through a section of the game easier than expected. That was easy.
Yeah, that was easy. What else you got first?
That or I might make the soundbite like a Twitch alert, like you know, an emote.
I need oleander blossoms. They are needed so we won't become one of them. We can end our lives and leave this earth and go to the dream time. Will you help us?
I have a feeling that's the same quest as one of the ladies from like the start of the thing.
Sure.
Oleander grows in well-lit places.
Okay, I think I'll take a break from here. That was...
Yeah, same, and it's getting late, and I'm
If
starting
you
to get.
find more,
You can probably hear it in my voice. The medication combined with the busy day is making me gradually more and more sleep drunk.
Oh man, that was fun though. That was amazing.
It was. Yeah, and honestly, I felt like that was something I needed. It had
It's
a little
all good.
awkwardness. I had a little awkward moment on VR chat earlier.
Hey, happy to help anytime, man. We're
You're
all
wel-
here for you, buddy.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, pal.
No problem, man. Anytime you need anything, I'll do my best to help.
Thank you, bro.
Alright, I'll catch you later. Sleep well, man. Have a good one.
See ya.
Bye.
You too.
Jason's just slowly walking after, lumbering after me.
He comes up to you, he finally captures you, or he catches up to you, and you're like,
Man,
he's like, okay, just end it quickly, man. Come on, man. Just do it. Get out of the way. He's like, and he reaches into his pocket. He's not going to kill you. He just reaches over and hands you your wallet and then walks away. I just wanted to give you your wallet back.
oh, I realized, and yeah, it's like, and the reason I'm thinking of like having him basically be buried alive is because, well, think about it. The way Chucky keeps coming back in the sequels is because they keep destroying the doll, thus giving his soul, thus making it so it's possible to just simply put his soul in another Chucky doll.
Yeah.
So
We also need to make sure. We also need to make
so
sure
instead,
his loyalists can't find him.
exactly. So instead, make it so his soul is forever trapped. Put him in a fate worse than death.
Let's see.
Also, his heart is
I know
also a
first-
weak point. There's that too.
Oh yeah, there's that as well. And yeah, I know that sounds really. I know that all sounds really dark coming from someone who's normally a very friendly dragon like me, but you know, this is Chucky we're dealing with.
No taking. I feel sorry for the person who gets Freddy though. Let's be honest. If you get him, you're
Pretty much fucked.
Well, maybe not my Sona because
Ghostface?
my-
Ghostface is easy.
Yeah,
like I said, that might not be the case for my Sona because my Sona is again. I know this makes me sound like a Mary Sue, but my Sona is capable of lucid dreaming. So like you can come up with ways of at least warding Freddy off. Like it probably wouldn't be able to. My Sona probably wouldn't be able to full blown kill him and stuff because you know that's just
Also,
not how Freddy
Ari,
Krueger.
that gif.
Because that's not how Freddy Krueger works. but
Also, Ari, that
But
gif makes me laugh.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. It's perfect. But I don't think my Sona would ever be able to truly kill Freddy Krueger like in my dreams, because you know that's not how Freddy Krueger
As
works.
long as he's in the dream realm, he's immortal.
Exactly. But you know, I could do some Looney Tunes antics on him, ward him off.
Actually, you know the people I feel the most sorry for are the ones with September, November, December, April, and March, and July.
No, the only thing
Because
worse.
let's be honest, if you got Pennywise, you're screwed.
The only thing worse than Freddy Krueger as a horror icon would be like a really pissed off Figment. It's like I'd like a plot twist where it's like Freddy Krueger wasn't real, it was really just Figment, just really, really angry about the Eric Idle update reboot.
Oh my gosh!
It's just like Figment's just really, really pissed off. He had like one really, really bad day for Figment.
Yeah, maybe have it be like, or maybe I can actually imagine a funny like comic story like where it's. Like, obviously, it'd be way too dark for a for anything official from Disney, but a story where it's like, you know, Figment as we know him, the good Figment. In his dream, he's constantly being haunted by an evil dragon that is basically revealed to be half of himself. Like, his vindictive side, his bitter side, that's very, very angry over, you know, what happened to his ride.
That shit, it's gonna be hard to like not reference that because that thumbnail for was it Yesterworld with that creepy Eric Idle moon. That shit,
Yes.
that just looks like something out of Majora's Mask.
I will say this, Ari, though, when we do get around to doing the Goblin World thing, that's going to be fun. I think the first page is going to be a reference to the Orson Welles critic, where it's me as Orson Welles introducing the comic and being all like grandiose, just like this is a story about magic, mystery, and
oh yeah,
it's like Cormac. This is just a commission comic, not an animation.
Yeah, I guess I'll. Yeah, I guess I'll read out loud what I typed in general chat earlier today because I know Ari already read it.
Yeah.
It's like so basically I like earlier today I just had like I had a little spark of inspiration to suddenly just feel like because I've been trying to figure out a way to kind of flesh out my Sona's abilities, you know, for potential like story or art commission concepts.
Right.
But I don't want my Sona to be like an overpowered Mary Sue. So I'm thinking like, okay, I think this is how I can, you know, balance out him being a really powerful mage, but still having, you know, potential foils that could lead to, that could lead to him being the butt of a joke and stuff. So I'm reading as I typed it. So as I've established, Samson is a powerful mage. He has strong magical energy that basically makes him capable of almost anything. But like all magical creatures in Samson's world, he can only use that power if he mentally concentrates on what he wants to do with it, so he can channel that magical energy into reality. While Samson has a decent enough grasp of this, he still occasionally has problems with keeping said concentration. This can cause problems for him because Samson's magical energy is very delicate. If he's channeling his power and his concentration is broken by even so much as a sneeze, the effects can be unpredictable.
You know, my ears are perking. Sneeze, you say?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
And in fairness,
I'm kidding. I would never do that.
Well, it's funny, too, how I mentioned, you know, breaking of concentration, because it's not just sneezing that can do it. Sneezing is just one of them, because sometimes it can also be, his concentration could also be broken by, say, he's trying to cast a spell, but then gets startled by a loud noise happening somewhere. Or...
Thank God.
Yeah, or he's...
We found him. I'm so happy David
Oh,
is safe.
sorry.
Yeah, like he's startled by a loud noise, or he gets
Take this.
oh, yeah, I'll wait till the dialogue tree's over.
Yeah, there really wasn't anything. It was,
Okay. But yeah, like he's startled by a loud noise, or even just has a freaking ADD moment. He's like trying to cast a spell, and he's just like, what's this shiny object over there? It's like if he's trying to do magic, like mixing a potion, or
Maybe there's
like
something I can use.
mixing a potion, or casting a spell or whatever. If he's trying to do magic, or even just simply thinking thoughts that you could cause him to channel that magical energy, and something something ends up breaking his concentration, like a chew. he then yeah, very unpredictable shit will happen.
Yeah.
He will lose control. He will lose control of his magic, but because he can't do anything to stop the magic going out of control, because he was already in the middle of manifesting it, and channeling it. So it'll cause like all manner of unpredictable shit to happen.
Those are the best kinds of scenarios, I think. Like, just magical mishaps and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, not
So
even
I'm thinking of that as like an explanation as far as why sneezing makes Samson lose control of his magic sometimes.
oh, totally, yeah.
And plus, I kind of wrote about it, and I almost kind of viewed it as almost like an allegory of autism and ADD as well. It's like, because and I say both because I honestly do consider ADD and autism to be like linked. I consider them to be I consider them to have a very heavy amount of overlap.
Right, yeah.
And and yeah, like someone who has ADD, I do have trouble. I sometimes have trouble concentrating on stuff, unless like sometimes I can get really, really laser focused, especially if it's something I'm really interested in, something I really want to do. But then otherwise but sometimes even when I'm doing that, I'll be like, oh, what's this thing someone posted on Twitter? Or, oh, what's this? Yeah, oh, what's, like, oh, there's this song playing on Spotify. I want to dance to it. Just that kind of stuff. Or, like, oh shit, I gotta sneeze. Achoo!
Oh,
You know.
God. Stop! You're making me lose concentration. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Yeah, but yeah, I know. It's like not that bad, but you get what I mean. So
Yeah.
it's like, so I feel like it kind of reflects that struggle.
Yeah.
That neurodivergent people like me tend to deal with.
Did I literally just try?
Kind of makes it. It kind of helps. It just kind of helps Samson to become like even more like a reflection of me, because like, yes, see, my Sona may be a representation of. My Sona may be like an idealized representation of who I want to be, but he has problems concentrating too.
Like, the best kinds of characters that we create are like relatable to us in some way, really.
Yeah.
It's like I have a little bit of Vinny in me and Patrick. Like
Yeah.
Patrick's got like some of my snark and just like devil may care, and then you got Vinny, which is kind of like a little bit softer, kind of like relatable to like childhood bullying and those kinds of experiences. It's
Yeah. I'm kind of been realizing that more now. It's like, it's weird. It's like, I think it has taken like growing up and just kind of really learning more and more about certain tropes, and just how important relatability really is when coming up with a character, that it took me so as long as I have to really flesh out Samson's personality. It's like, I mean, it took a ridiculous amount of years. He's existed in my head in various forms since 2007, but it took until 2021 for me to finally settle on a name for him. Yeah, let alone like, but parts of his personality have always been consistent. I always imagine him being like a friendly or heroic dragon, a dragon that's not like, that doesn't fit the typical kidnaps the princess and hoards all the gold stereotype.
Oh yeah.
But a dragon that wants to help people and be their friends. A dragon that's like Figment.
Yeah.
Or Elliot from Pete's Dragon. I like, and I always intended for him to be a toon dragon as well. It's like both of those things, as well as being the color blue. all three of those things were always consistent with Samson, no matter how I imagined him in my head or what name I thought for him at the time. Those were always his. Those were always like his three main traits.
And this was like not like an imaginary friend, but like a character you could relate to, kind of a thing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like, I didn't consider Samson so much as an imaginary friend, because I came up with him during my teenage years when I already considered myself too old for that kind of thing, but rather like a personal comfort character that I imagine stories involving, like that I imagine scenarios to put him in, like oh, if I wrote a comic or a story, like okay, this is what my character will be in, or if I ever wanted to really get into. Ironically enough, one of the big reasons why I never really got too much into like really heavy, like, make your own character kind of role playing games is because I always specifically wanted to play as Samson. Then VR chat came up. Then I discovered VR chat, and oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, this weapon's good, but oh,
I mean, and it's not to say that I've never really enjoyed those kind of games at all. Still enjoyed Skyrim. That was still.
I still want to play that. Like, I want to join my friend Fairy Star with that, and get a good crack at that. I've only ever played Elder Scrolls once on the Xbox, but me and my sister did not take it seriously. We just like fucking around, stealing people and wearing the clothing.
Looks like he's been disarmed. Just
Yeah.
pull out a Glock. Fuck all you!
Yeah, it's just like the hell with this shit.
And it's funny too. Like when I pretty much every time I played through Skyrim, I didn't like. Ironically enough, I never took the roleplay aspect of the game very seriously at all. Like, basically, I would always just focus on playing through the main quest, mostly so I can unlock Fusroda. Because that's the thing. If you want to unlock, the meme shout, you have to play through at least the first quarter of the main quest.
Yep. I always had this system whenever I played Dead Island. I'd always have sharp, blunt, and projectile weapons. Just so that way I could have flavors for all occasion.
Yeah.
Also, I like to kick people. Like I was saying.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like I was saying earlier, the joke would be that the lead-in page for the Goblin World comics comms would be like me dressed as the critic's Orson Welles and just talking to the screen like, "Hello, I am Cryptic, also known as Cormac. What follows is an astounding journey into the world of magic and mystery and Cryptic. This is a commission comic, not an animation. What? Look, I don't need this. I can go. Look, I don't need this. I can go get more stuff in an hour." Comes back. Now, what the hell? I have the money. What follows is an amazing journey into the world of dragons, magic, and kobolds. Cormac, right, no kobolds.
It's so
I give you Goblin World.
It's so damn hilarious. I've had multiple furries. Let's say, tell me like, "Oh, you're a dragon. Why don't you have any kobold?" I'm like, what? So you want my Sona to be a slave owner? No, I don't play that. Samson works alone.
Kobolds are small. It's because kobolds are small, squishy, and they're short stacks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they go good in trench coats.
I still can't believe that's actually an enemy variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I know. I'm just like, yeah. I'm just like, wait, what? Like, first off, I've only recently learned about. I never got into D&D, so I only know about kobolds because of how popular they are in the furry fandom. And once I really looked up what kobolds were according to D&D lore, I'm like, wait, what? So you want Samson to be a slave owner? No.
And meanwhile,
No.
me and Ari are people of class, and we only like goblins here.
Big
Yeah,
boob
it's like-
of the big booby variety.
It's
The
like
green shorts, the greenies.
It's like, no, if I ever have, is like if like the only way I could ever see my Sona having kobolds working for him is if you know,
There you
they
go.
were like paid employees at his magic shop, not, you know,
Hell,
the
we're taking a
typical
look.
help the dragon horde shit variety.
Actually, funny enough, one of my goblins, Tubba, she's the muscle, and she's strong enough that she can literally just she can rip a tree out of the ground with ease and just use it as a bridge or a club if she needs to. She's one of those
Nice.
she's one of those speaks through actions kind of ladies. She just she's late to help turn your left.
Oh, this way. Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, more or less, she's the kind of person where, oh no, she's late to help the guys. Shows up, monster like an evil dragon's about to like eat the main crew, and then she just goes like looks at the dragon as it growls at her, proceeds to clock it in the snout, causing it to go into the ground.
Well, heck,
Just like, don't you
I could.
fucking bring that shit here.
Well, heck, you know what's funny too? Like I remember hearing like apparently if the apparently half the reason why kobolds like, you know, willingly go into servitude for dragons is because, again, according to D&D lore, is that because they just really love dragons so much. Well, I can see a story going on where Samson is like, hey, say basically says to a kobold, it's like, look, I work alone. I'm not interested in. It's like I work alone. I'm not. I don't want people to serve me hand and foot like this. But but you know
I could
what?
literally.
It's like, you know what? If you, but it's like, hey, you know what? If you really like dragons so much, why don't you? If you really like dragons so much, I could help you be one. And QTF sequence.
I could picture just like that moment from Men in Black. I think it's Men in Black 2 or something, where it's instead of like the little aliens praising Kay when he opens the locker, it's like Samson opens a room in his magic shop and there's a bunch of kobolds in there. It's like, the mighty Samson is here! Oh, hail Samson! Oh, Samson, can you see the dawn's early light? It's like, it's just like, do they do this often? Yes. Just the yes.
Yes, that would be great actually if I had kobolds just working as paid employees, but not, you know, typical, you know,
But
you know,
they're
not,
insistent on still
but their
praising you.
assistants, yeah, their assistants are still giving me the typical treatment. And I of course act visibly annoyed at it. It's like, and people ask me, do they always do this? I'm like, yes, unfortunately.
And then the one person you bring in there, like it's like what happened to Men in Black 2. They do something that makes them start revering them instead.
And I'd be like, oh, thank you.
What kind of knife is that?
The mind blower knife.
Yeah, holy shit, this knife is OP.
Yep, that's why I love it.
Samson Ari, we shall call this knife the Master Exploder.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see.
Does
I
not
did
need-
not mean to blow your mind, but that shit happened to me all the time.
It's a level 36 mind-blowing military knife. Let's see.
My gosh, my voice went so high pitched. Discord's noise cancellation cut it off.
Oh. Oh.
And what's
I'm
crazy
literally
is
just
that I
picturing
know
Ari pulling that out, just going boop when he hits someone with it, just boop.
Boop.
You know what's so damn weird? Mimicking Jack Black's singing style is one of the few times I'm ever able to hit high notes when singing metal. It's so damn weird.
Throw it!
Oh, I didn't reach him. No. I'll stab him.
Gotta stand back, I gotta practice my stabbing.
It's like normally with singing, I consider myself a total like baritone. I can't. I rarely am able to hit high notes without cracking.
I've been told as a kid, even nowadays at this age, I've been called a parrot. Like I can almost mimic certain voices. Apparently I can actually do the abridged series, like TFS abridged series voices pretty damn well.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. Let's see, is it this way?
This reminds me of the time I was in Saiyan University. What the hell? You were at university? What the hell did you major in? Child psychology. Oh, that's interesting. The minor in pain! When he yells with a minor in pain and proceeds to attack them.
We have to climb up.
Stan University. Good old SU.
Uh,
Let's see, is this the way to...
No, personally, though, I'm a fan of more Pimto University. Good old PU.
Good old... Yeah, I was about to tell you.
Pimento University.
Pimento you,
I
oh
now
sweet PU. Pimento
Yeah, I'm just now realizing what you were referencing.
Unhander, Dan backslide. Unhander, Dan backslide. Hey, we're getting in a rut.
I still love that.
Always.
I still freaking
Nora dear,
love that.
sweet Nora dear, cape chin held up and spirit high. The stalwart sons of both of you are here at last to do or die.
We're all for you.
Yay.
Go you.
Yay, boom.
Have either of you seen the reanimated collab of that short?
Oh god.
Fucking weird, man.
I
freaking love the... Yeah, for unsurprising reasons, my favorite clip in that reanimated collab was the one Pika Petey did, where he had a freaking mascot, dancing in his like really stretchy, very ironically very Looney Tunes-esque style, just dancing. In
There's a piece.
just dancing in the frame to the tune of the do music while holding a sign saying "PU for life."
Yeah. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
Let's just say goodbye to the sordid scene and turn to more pleasant surroundings.
Dan backslide.
I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
Someone made a good version of him in 2K23. I forget who... Was that you that showed me that? Or was someone else? Or maybe it was Rusty. I don't
know. An undisputed title belt.
I'll just say I think it really does say a lot about just how timeless that cartoon is when it's still making like way younger generations laugh their asses off even like more than 80 years later.
Yeah.
What I think is even weirder is that the emotionless zombie faces.
They keep respawning. That's the only problem.
Stand up and fight, you cowardly cat and thief. Oh, haven't been thrashed enough yet, eh?
Let's see. Let's try this weapon. The Venom.
Help, Tom! Help, Dick! Help,
Larry!
Confound these Dover boys! They drive me to drink!
He's like, gulp. He's drinking the beer.
Yeah, they drive me to drink! Slips enough straight shot to kill a person.
Gives one to the bartender because that's what you do.
Over here. No, over here. Over here. No, over here. Oops, sorry. No, over here. Over here. Over here. No, in here. That's probably how the characters in this game survived the zombie plague. Over here. No, over here. Over here. Over here. Oops, sorry.
I'd say then you'll probably have to look up where it goes on YouTube because I've forgotten the path.
Oh yeah, I just looked up. Apparently a good chunk of the reason why the Dover Boys is so damn popular on the internet is because it's one of the few classic Warner Brothers cartoons that's in the public domain.
Yeah. If I remember, like, Columbia Animation did, like, their own knockoff version of it. There's, like, another Dover Boys-styled cartoon that they tried to make. Like, look up Columbia Pictures Dover Boys. Yeah, the Dover Boys.
Yeah, like I'm reading the TV Tropes page, and yeah, apparently they made a Columbia Cartoons made the short-lived Columbia Cartoon Studio made a knockoff of it called The Rocky Road to Ruin.
Oh gosh.
What?
I think so.
Yeah, that's
okay, that's not it.
And yeah, Columbia Cartoon, and yeah, I remember seeing a little bit of Columbia Cartoons. Yeah, there's a reason why they're pretty much the whole damn reason why they're not very. Pretty much the whole damn reason why Columbia Cartoons is very like hardly anyone outside of animation enthusiasts know about them is because, well, they never made any cartoons that were really all that successful.
Yeah. Although I did watch, like, I watch a lot of, sometimes when I would draw, like, commissions at night, I always leave, like, background noise. There is this one, cartoon series that they did make, which had, like, a fox and a Heckle and Jekyll bird. And the fox had, like, this very, like, oh!
Yeah, that was
I don't remember the
yeah,
name
that
of
was
it.
the other thing too. It was like that was the other thing too. Like from what little I've seen of Columbia's cartoons, none of them were very original. Like a lot of them, you can clearly tell they were trying to be knockoffs of Disney and Warner Brothers' work.
Oh, man. I wouldn't mind streaming it
Some good
now,
here.
but this game does have one kind of... The game's save function is not aged well. Like, I have to trigger a quest if I want to save it. I can't, like, auto-save.
Uh,
So I
oh
gotta...
yeah, oh yeah, I love it when games do that. Make it so you can only save at very specific points.
Yeah, so it's like I gotta find that one... As long as I can find that one area to get in an
Yeah,
access checkpoint, then I could, like, close the game and, like, do something else. But
yeah.
it's like,
I used to always really, yeah, it's funny. I used to always really hate that about the Kingdom Hearts series. Admittedly, like again, as much as I love that game series with all my heart, no pun intended, but they thankfully fixed that in Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, they finally added autosave in that game, and the PC versions have a mod that adds it as well to the PC versions of the old game specifically.
yeah.
I will say this in preparation for when the third game was coming out. I replayed some of the old games when they had the HD release, and I'd never beaten the first game. So when I actually got to like the end levels and I fought Chernobog and I heard Night on Bald Mountain playing, I'm like, oh shit, find the devil.
Yeah. What's even better is that what's even better is I love the arrangement they used of Night on Bald Mountain 2 in the HD version. It's like the original PS2 release. Well, uh, at least in the American version, not for some reason the original Japanese
Check
release just used generic boss music. But in the
Oh, shit.
but yeah, in the PS2 version, it had Night on Bald Mountain, but it was like it was synthesized with like PS2 real instruments, so it sounded kind of MIDI like. But not in the HD version. It sounds like a proper
Alright.
it sounds like a proper full orchestra performance of that song.
Let me see if I'm gonna look up a map now.
It's to yeah, somebody actually somehow figured out how to well, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm brain farting. It's probably because my meds are starting to kick in.
It's all good.
But and it is late, so yeah. But yeah, so and the model was, interestingly enough, every single individual it wasn't optimized for game use at all. There was no decimation or merging of the different little polygon shapes. It was essentially like a raw ZBrush sculpt. So all the individual little parts, including the neckerchief, were their own separate model. So what I just basically saved the neckerchief as a separate model, did some polygon decimation on it so that it was, more optimized for Unity, and I've just been adding that as a prop, just binding it to the armature on every avatar I've been able to.
Nice. Alright, so I think I know where to go for this one. It says he's in River Village. So,
But yeah, like there's no animation whatsoever on the scarf. There's no weight painting, and there's no cloth physics or anything on there. It's literally just a solid prop. It works 99% of the time though, for for its intended purpose.
Here's something for you guys. No mic.
let's
So
see.
on a scale from one to completely fucked, how fucked are you when you look at this thing?
I got it. Whew. Bitch. There we go. Alright. Got me a baseball bat. I think it's like the one of the best weapons in the game. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna channel my inner Earthbound Ness. Here we go. Let's fucking go. Swing bada bada.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised that Xfinity is still up to their usual bullshit, because Yeah, my family dealt with them a few years ago, and yeah, it sounds like we basically dealt with the exact same shit you did. Routers that refuse to work, even in even when the temperature is not really high.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's like the thing is broiling to a point where it's like it just feels like that thing's gonna like
How about I do
explode at
that
any
again?
second.
I know it's like I can't help but feel like they designed that modem as badly as they did on purpose. Like the cynic in me can't help but think that that they designed it as badly as they did on purpose, because like the it's kind of one of the reasons why I find that the first honest cable company video I once tagged you with to be so hilarious. It's like, do you want the fastest internet speeds possible and the best choices of HD channels that you can buy? Fuck you. You'll take what we give you.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
And then what this is pretty much true. Yeah, like the whole oligopoly thing. Like, yeah, they're based is like pretty much all the regional cable companies have figured. Like, it's not just Comcast. It's like literally all of them. They basically have somehow figured out how to have a legal monopoly.
Yeah.
You just saved us all.
Oh, it's Big Muscle McGee.
If you need shows for
Yeah,
the
the dude with the broadest shoulders I've ever seen.
talk to Dr. West. I think he might have discovered something.
Dr. West. Alright, let's see
Like, yeah, like like the reason I don't bring up very often that my apartment has fiber internet is because, well, it's like, yeah, I absolutely refuse to take it for granted. I'm very, very, very. I don't consider it something to gloat over, because I actually have deep, deep sympathy for people that are stuck having to deal with cable companies if they want anything faster than DSL.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah,
I've examined your...
He's examined my. There we go.
It's a bit of a mystery. You all
I know,
have
because
the
like
same
before I
blood
moved into this
type,
place,
all
my only
negative.
two,
But that
literally
might just be a
in most of
coincidence.
Utah, my only two
For
internet
some
options are
reason,
either
the
deal with
virus got rid
Comcast
of your T cells
or
the way it
have
seems to
download
work.
speeds that max
It
out at
doesn't
only
mutate. It doesn't
5
duplicate.
megabits at best.
It just dies.
The funny thing is that
The
like
only possible
sometimes
way
we
to
can
make
find like a
blood
workaround,
would
like
be a complete
either
blood
through
transfusion.
resetting it or having like the
Without the
AC on
practical
at full
solution, as it would
blast
likely
a lot of the
result
time.
in death.
But then sometimes I'll kind of switch it to
This is what I do
Netgear,
know.
or like that
It appears to be a
Netgear
strange
modem or router
mutation
that I
of
have nearby it.
degenerative neurological
And then it
disease
works for a
endemic
while, but
to
then
this
like
region.
Netgear for some reason keeps
Cool.
like blocking off
It's
certain
surprising,
websites as a
like
result. I don't know why it does
only
that.
affects humans.
Yeah, that
It was first discovered among the
yeah, it
indigenous
sounds like that might
tribes
be a
that
Netgear
practiced
problem. Maybe
cannibalism.
there's like some weird thing
infected
going
natives
on
were
in like
brought
the
in by
router's
their
personal
kinfolk.
settings.
But
I
the
need
kinfolk
to.
weren't
I
sick.
keep
Or it
forgetting.
could also be
Question is,
it could also be a DNS issue. I
what's the
noticed there was a
connection between
while
you
where
and them?
my
Does their
personal
blood
router,
possess
just for some weird
antibodies yours
reason,
doesn't?
I guess because the
The answer could
DNS that
save
was built
thousands
into
of
it
lives.
decided to
I
just
heard they left their village and set up camp
completely
somewhere
shit the
nearby.
bed a
I'm
couple
sure they're not
days,
far.
and
I
it
need
just
you to
would
find
not.
them and convince them to allow you to take some blood
Yeah, it
samples.
just would not connect
do
to
this?
almost anything other than just Telegram of all things. But then I finally fixed
Sure.
it by
I want to
switching
take
to
blood
Google
samples, but
DNS.
they won't allow it.
So
You
maybe
see,
you might
blood
want to
is
look into
sacred
that.
to them.
It
I
also
tried
could be
to
the.
explain, but
I need to
I'm
like
afraid I
update the
offended.
firmware for it because it's like the Netgear makes it so difficult just to update it. It's very finicky. It's like you have to download
Yeah.
something, but you gotta also do it over the phone, and then you gotta like I don't know.
I don't have a Netgear router. I think mine is, if I remember, I believe mine is like I have my router like sitting behind my television, so I often kind of forget it's even there sometimes. But yeah, if I remember correctly, I believe it's a TP link.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I still just think it's funny. There's a guy with a baseball bat running around just digging through the trash while this guy just watches. It's like, you're the guy that's supposed to save us, right? Yep, digging through trash, looking for lemon juice, alcohol, anything you got. There you go. Okay. Shock rifle mod. I thought I had that already. So actually, can I? Okay, create, upgrade. I really should upgrade this. There we go. Yeah. we're talking. I hate the chainsaw in this game. It does not hold a candle to fucking Fallout 76. It's not meant for any insta kills or anything. It's like you chop off their arms and legs and slow them down, but you can't do like immediate death.
Oof.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. All the way down here. Let's grab a car. I think have you ever played Dead Island 1, by the way? Like, are you familiar with it?
No, actually.
It's very ancient. It's the one that had that infamous trailer about like the girl falling off the hotel room like 10 years ago.
I might remember that.
Yeah, it was like this game is like maybe 12 years old. Like it's mostly remembered for its teaser where it showed a girl falling off the hotel window, and then it's revealed that she was actually a zombie, and her parents were trying to protect her from like a zombie break-in at the motel. Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh fuck that noise! Oh Jesus! How are you still alive? Okay. Holy shit! Okay. I killed the zombie Flanders. He was a zombie? Jesus, okay. Oh, gee. Oh, fuck you. No. Oh, my God. I am still exasperated from that. That was just
Yeah,
like...
also if I'm quiet, I'm also like doing Unity stuff.
It's all good. Okay. Oh, pfft. Oh God, that guy's speeding acid. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. We're in the safety of our car. Holy shit. There goes all my shotgun ammo.
I'm gonna go ahead and head off now.
Alright.
Alright, see us right.
Alright,
Alright.
See you. Take care, man.
Alright, good night.
Good night.
Guess you want some more.
I just ran over the Predator knockoff. Jesus. I will give it credit though. The driving physics in this, or the driving mechanic in this game, is actually pretty fun, even if it is a little jank. Because it's like it's easy to get the car wedged in between trees and rocks if you're completely careless, you'll just get stuck. It's just
I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I remember was when I used to play this on the PS3. Me and my sister, or either my sister would be watching me, or she'd try to join me. Like we had two separate PS3s, and we would try to play together. And it's like one thing we used to do, and I think this was one that I did. Like, where she was with me playing or watch me do this, but like in the original version, if you really, really wanted to cut corners in the game and speed things along, you could take the car early, and you could use it to kind of like skip to certain parts of the maps just by driving along the areas that you're not supposed to, like drive on the mountains. Like in the opening game or map or whatever, you're in the island resort, like the beach area, and you can just kind of like cram and like kind of like force the car or the truck in between the gates that you're not supposed to. You just kind of wedge it in there very carefully, and then now you're able to drive like on the water, drive through like areas that are like not supposed to. And it was like, oh God, there was something funny about just driving in between like the sidewalks with two small walls just kind of like squeezing you in. And it's like if you leave the car at that point, you would actually take damage because it counts.
Nice.
It's fucking great. Just driving around like a fucking lunatic. Alright, let's see. I am gonna need the shock pistol for this one. I don't want to fight them with the weapon. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Let's see. Just be stealing some of the food. Oh, there's a happy fellow. Alright. Repair. Nice. Nice of him to give us a little dance before he went out. Let's see.
When I upload a funny when I upload VR chat avatars, I often like putting funny little descriptions attached to them. Like you can read them in game, but you gotta go through ridiculous amount of menu layers to get to actually see that description. But so I'll often make them just dumb and really funny. Like for example, my elephant form, I just had the description be "Wowie zowie," like in the Mario trailer, and for like the fat, and then like for the fat version of my fox form, I made the description, "I need to lay off the chicken sandwiches." Yeah, the chicken, being a reference to the whole foxes eating chickens thing.
Alright. That was probably a waste of my special ability, but worth it. Let's see here. What's this guy?
Nice.
Thank God you made
And
it
sometimes
in
I'll even
time.
give them dumb names too, intentionally dumb names too,
Remember
like
me.
in my Woozle form, I call it A-Hole Samson.
I love this bat so much. Smash! Fucking. You can call me Ness from Earthbound.
Yeah.
That's a new voice. That sounds.
Remember me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he has like
You
a
know-
weapon I can.
It's funny, it's like
Remember me.
considering, I'm honestly kind of amazed at just how fast I've been able to get over this little social
Remember me.
setback that happened tonight, and I think it's entirely because, I've been like really coming to the realization just how of the friends I do have that that really do care about me. That they really do like me for me, and that
Yeah,
you know,
like you're
pe-
definitely one of
pe-
the best friends I've ever had, man. And I'm sure, like,
same.
Yeah.
Same. I consider you one of the best friends I've ever had.
aw. Like, yeah, I can definitely say, like, I'm almost willing to bet that Max and Vendursia and everyone else really loves your company, man. Like, you have been such a valuable
I've been told
friend in the group.
I've been told that by both of them.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a minute
I,
of your time.
like I said, I try to be. It's like, well, like, I don't really put much effort into, trying to, like, keep up appearances or anything, just like, I'm a what you see is what you get kind of dragon.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, I'll mask, quote unquote, when I'm around some people, but it's like, hey, overall, I'm still like, it's like, hey, this is who I am, and if like I said, it's like, hey, this is who I am, and it's like, there's just certain aspects of me that you're just gonna have to deal with it, and if we gel, then hell yeah.
Alright, let's see what this guy.
Several hours ago, my good friend broke off all contact on the CB radio. I hope it's just his equipment that's in trouble and not him.
Oh boy, this is gonna get
I can't
interesting.
really turn you
I
down
can
now,
already hear
can
the
I?
boss in the distance.
Maybe you should hurry.
Yeah, I agree, and you should probably stay safe in there because I think it's really dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. If you leave that, yeah, there's a huge chance that if you leave that trailer, not Mr. X is gonna come after you.
Yeah, for real. All right, let's...
Oh, no, let me rephrase that. Mr. X at home is gonna come after you.
the Dollar Tree, Mr. X.
Yeah, we have Mr. X at home. Mr. X at home.
Oh god, that's so satisfying right there. Just backing up the car and just hitting him like that. Yep.
Oh hell yeah! Like car food never gets old.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, that and I didn't make that term up, by the way. That's what seriously what TV Tropes calls it. when you're just when you're basically using your car as a weapon.
Funnily enough, that one Mr. X guy can actually be defeated by running the car into him.
Perfect.
It just it derails the whole illusion that he's like some unkillable boss or unkillable monster, because it's like there's a section of the game where we're gonna be in this one like ravaged, torn apart city, and they have some of those Mr. X type guys just wandering around. But if you get the car and just hit them full speed, they just ricochet off the hood like boing, boing, boing. It's just like
they just go down in one hit.
Yeah, it's like an instant kill.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like man, the illusion is just gone.
Oh yeah. It's funny. And speaking of friends, I actually probably should have asked you this, but what's your opinion on the sound of my laugh? Because I notice I sometimes tend to get a little loud when I do it.
I honestly have no complaints. Like we all have silly.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's like we all got silly laughs, man. It's like even.
I know. It's like, well, for me, it's like. It's not. I'm not like self-conscious so much over like the actual specific sound of my laugh, like directly. It's more like, like the volume at which I laugh. Because like sometimes when I'm really uncontrollably like laughing my ass off, I will raise my voice to a noticeable amount of decibels.
I mean, I haven't had any problem with it really. Like, and even if it was like. Even if it really was, I would just use, I wouldn't even bring it up. I just like lower the Discord volume, like, but it's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I have no problem. I have no problem whatsoever if you have to do that, because yeah, I've had to do that with plenty of other people before, like because not even because they were being really obnoxious, just because for some reason their microphone volume was just really really loud.
Yeah.
So I was like it was like loud enough that I was hearing their voices clipping in the microphones, just technical shit like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to do the opposite. I have to turn their volume up because they're way too quiet, because the noise compression is doing a little bit too good of a job.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like it's like even if it was, I wouldn't even tell you. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna like lower the volume, and that would be it. Like I wouldn't even make it a big deal. It's like
I know it's stupid that I keep bringing it up, but yeah, like I think Matt's the only person that's really complained about me being really loud, but. That incident, it is what it is.
He's getting better. He's slowly
I
getting
can
better.
tell. I can tell. I mean, I actually did see him like verbally apologize for his unironically using the R word in the past.
In a way, kind of like having him play with Venderza, like on Fallout, giving him something to do is like also been helpful. I think Venderza's actually. I mean, I don't know if he's been like coaching him or helping him out, but it's like them playing together is a good way to make him feel kind of comfortable.
By the way, hey, Cryptic.
Hey. Watching these zombies get fucking battered around is fucking amazing. I fucking love this.
It's a freaking. It's
it's
the home run. It's the Smash Brothers home run bat, but brutal.
Yeah. But because it's the powerful weapon too, it also like it breaks easily. So I gotta hit up the.
Okay, so weapons in this have a limited lifespan, like in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Okay.
Well, I hear you, Cryptic, but your voice is breaking up.
Yeah, you might have to adjust your noise suppression.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But I mean, the weapons do have like a health meter, but the ones I'm using specifically, like that home run bat, that was I think I wouldn't call it like an Easter egg weapon, but it's kind of like to craft it. There's like a modding blueprint called like developers crafting mod number 4 or whatever, and they give you
Oh
like,
shit! So it's not even like So it's not even like a web. Trying to find the right way to say it because I'm tongue twisting, but
kind of like a special weapon, kind of like an Easter egg
like
kind of weapon. Yeah.
it's like a weapon that you don't get the crafting recipe for in normal gameplay. You gotta like look it up on the internet.
Yeah, it's like, well, let's see. I think if I remember right, it's like you have to find specific colored skulls. Like there'd be a purple one, orange one, green one, and then I don't know them offhand, but obviously there's like the home run bat that I'm using. There's one called the mind-blowing military knife, and it's just like you stab them and their head just explodes.
Wow.
And then there's one called don't know the name of it, but there's one where it's like you could use like a Jedi mind force kind of a like push
Nice.
attack. Yeah. So there's like it's pretty cool. Honestly.
I honestly love it when developers put like stuff like that in games. It's like even if they're not like officially part of normal gameplay, it's like, hey, if you know how, it's like I say, if you know where to find, it's like, hey, if you know how to do the specific thing in the game that unlocks it, we're not gonna stop you from using it.
Yeah.
It's like too many PS1 cheats to count.
Yeah.
Like I swear the PS1 era was like a golden age of those kinds of video game Easter eggs.
Oh, totally.
Like Cat Icarus made like an entire video about them. That's just how many there are.
I saw that. I was watching.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's working.
Oh yeah, it's much better.
I saw that one Crash Bandicoot merch video he did, and the opening one where it shows the stuff he was finding on Etsy.
I still need to watch the rest of that one. I've only watched, I think, up to that point. And when he's talking about the Etsy shit,
That's what I was worried about.
like he's like starts showing stuff that gets increasingly into NSFW territory, and it's like, what am I looking at?
I'm hoping you can help me.
No sign of life. Sounds like the internet.
I can't fight them. I'm slowly running out of food. I'm trying to make it last, but I'm like.
Makes me wonder, like, kind of makes me wonder, like, I know the zombie apocalypse happened on the island like overnight, but like, they're like, oh, we're running out of food. I'm like, it just started though.
Search through the nearby living quarters. I'm sure.
Yeah, like, are you people?
How?
It's like, are you people diabetic, or are you just really, really bad at rationing?
Will you help me?
Probably the latter.
I think it took like at least. I could be wrong, but I feel like it took like a week for it to fully explode. I could be wrong though, because that city
Apparently, according to the. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
According to the opening cutscene, though, apparently the virus was already like picking up during that concert. Also, let's be honest, though. Having the zombies infect people as fast as they did, I mean, they run at people, so it's not out of the question.
Yeah. The infected don't eat food; they eat flesh. Yeah, no shit.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the infected eat food. They don't eat food. They eat flesh. You. No.
I just give him like a Bruce Campbell like wide eyes. He's like, no, you think? It's like, it's just like, yes, they're all looking for the fucking grocery store. This fucking weapon is glorious.
I'm literally just picturing Ari one of these days when he hits someone, say, he just says, "Back off, get your own sandwich." Just like that old commercial.
Oh,
Back off, get your own sandwich.
It's actually kind of amazing about how I got the elephant base from Ella Geckos. I actually kind of got it for free, sort of.
Hey, can't go wrong with that.
Even though it's a paid base.
Really...
So basically, this is how I got it for quote unquote free. What happened was that I'm a subscriber to Ellie's Patreon, and well, for a while, like I don't think he does it anymore. I think he recently discontinued it, but he still honors it for people that have saved up enough of them. But he, for a time, he did a thing called Patreon points, where like if you were like depending on how much you pay every month, as a member of his Patreon, you could rack up a certain amount of points that you could spend on like discounts on like VRChat avatar bases or commissions from him.
You can still go through the front door, right? You don't have to go through the roof.
I
Yeah,
think.
and I just so happened to save up and I just so happened to have enough points saved up that I was able to completely cover the avatar base completely. Like I basically got like a 100% discount just from being Ellie's patron, from being one of Ellie's patrons.
That's good, man. Like, hey, if it's for free, might as well take it.
It's like
Knock,
I,
knock,
I say
open
quote
up the door.
like of course I say quote unquote for free because it was based on like having paid a monthly subscription to someone's Patreon, but still yeah, it's like I didn't have to I didn't have to work up some funds out of my current bank account to
Kick him to death.
yeah to buy it. It was just like yeah.
Here, let me give him a hand.
It's like it was like free as far as my bank statement for this month is concerned.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Speaking of this Dead Island, I gotta get the second game now that I have a PS5.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm
Oh
thinking.
really? Is it PS5? Oh really? Is it PS5 only?
Oh no, it's on. I think it's on PC and Xbox.
It's also on PS4.
I should. Oh, okay, yeah. It's like I should have been more specific and said 9th gen only, because yeah, like
No, I think it's on current gen as well.
yeah, okay, yeah, because PS5 doesn't really have. Not to knock the PS5, it is a pretty impressive little console, but yeah, as of right now, it doesn't have much in the way of true exclusives.
Ooh. Bitch! I'll take you on with my bare fist.
Yeah, speaking of PlayStation games on PC, I saw Digital Foundry's coverage of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart today, and I am legitimately amazed at how good of a job Insomniac did at optimizing it. It's like the polar
Ratchet and Clunk.
It's like the polar opposite of the Last of Us port.
Remember when everyone saw Rivet for the first time and the whole internet exploded?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh my god, a female Lombax.
It's like
And her
it's like
design's cute.
And I feel like and I can't help but feel like it's like Insomniac knew. They knew just how many members of the Ratchet & Clank fan base were furries because of Ratchet's design alone. So they just went all in on it with designing his female counterpart from another dimension.
What about
hey,
like,
Rivet, you're a Lombax, and I'm a Lombax. So what's your point? Want to repopulate the species? Just saying.
What about Angela Cross though? Like, was she not well received or something?
I know
or?
it's so damn weird. It's like they've it seems like from the Future trilogy onward they just kind of retconned her. It's like they do like mention her at some point in A Crack in Time, like in a radio transmission, but yeah, she's been like completely absent.
Yeah,
Since the original
She didn't really
PS2
catch
trilogy.
on.
yeah, I guess that might have been the case because it's like people are like, "Oh, it's the first female Lombax." I'm like, there was Angela Cross.
Yeah, I think that was the thing too. I guess the other thing too is that I guess she just wasn't as attractive as Rivet.
Thank God for E621. Am I right? I was like, we can help with that.
I pointed this out. Speaking of 621, I have no idea I still have no idea whether it was truly intentional or not, but guess what day it was when Nintendo unleashed Elephant Mario onto the internet?
Oh yeah.
It was June 21st.
Oh.
It's like, okay, someone at Nintendo had to have known. Somebody at Nintendo had to have known.
My parents wanted to visit, but as usual, I blew
The
them
internet
off.
had a field day with that. I'm like, just show me the Daisy and the Peach elephant art, though. Like, Mario's. We all know Mario.
I'm just, and I'm amazed at just how fast Elephant Mario caught on in the furry fandom. Like, holy shit! Like, Within
All
the
you have to
day,
do is
within
send
the
me short
day of the trailer releasing, there was fan art all over the internet, even entire animations of freaking Mario characters TFing into elephants.
Oh God,
Like,
yeah.
like
There
holy
is there is only
fuck!
there is but one
It's
there
like,
is but
yeah,
one elephant that Ari still wishes for. Hmm.
I got Daria, my female OC.
nice.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like, oh,
And
it's like, oh,
you also got mine, Tanya, as
but yeah,
well.
just,
oh,
She's
oh
on
yeah.
standby.
yeah, but yeah, just seeing that freaking, yeah, seeing that how
Get 'em.
that ridiculously fast turnaround, it was like, holy
Ooh.
fuck, the internet. It's like that ridiculously fast turnaround was like, holy fuck, don't underestimate the furry fandom.
Look at Ari getting all the fucking gains for skills.
Like, yep. That's what grinding does. Just grab everything. Just a lot of backtracking,
Now I
looking
have
for
the
things.
power.
Oh yeah. Logan
It's
is
like Mega Man. Now I have the power.
unfortunately I can't drive. I'm stuck. Oh fuck!
Yeah, that's illegal left, by the way.
Can't fuck! God damn it! No. See what I mean? It's just fucking, I can't move the car.
This
Oh,
is karma for pulling that illegal U-turn.
Yeah. I was supposed to make hand signals. Fuck that guy.
50 points.
Whee!
I was
20
very
points.
I was very tempted to tease Max over, not why do I keep getting them confused? Zach. I was very tempted to tease Zach over this earlier today, but I got like this. I got one of those. When I was doing, I also went grocery shopping earlier today, and I bought like this weird little. I bought like this little bottle of like a Crystal Light, because yeah, I've been buying more of that to kind of help me wean me off of a soda addiction, which has been like costing me a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the prices for it seem to only be getting more and more expensive, and plus, health reasons too. So it's like, yeah. So I've been buying Crystal Light, to help me with that, help me bring me off of that addiction. And
Yes.
I bought this little like blueberry I bought this like blueberry raspberry flavored liquid squirt kind of variety. And it's this,
Why did I mishear that as Liquid Schwartz?
but yeah, you might have seen them. It's like, it's like one of those kind of drink water flavor enhancer sort of things.
Yeah,
And
I've seen it.
okay, so I have like a 64-ounce sports bottle, and I just filled that up with water, and tried putting like, okay, this is a really small bottle, so I'll just put like I'll probably have to put like maybe half of this liquid in here. Turns out not even close to that much. Turns out I didn't need to put it even close to that much, because that shit is actually surprisingly potent.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like really, like it was really strong when I tasted it. Like, oh gosh.
What, did the flavor of blueberries like reach out and smack you?
Well, it's not just like blueberry. It's blueberry and raspberry, so it's got a little bit of sourness too. And it was like, whoa,
Chainsaw.
this is strong. It's like, okay, this is no longer a fruit. This is where the teasing of Zach comes in. It's like, this is no longer a fruit drink. This is a blueberry inflation trigger.
Yeah.
I find it funny
Like,
how your
this flavor is
chainsaw's under
strong as
consumables.
fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fucking chainsaw. Sam said, I don't know if you noticed.
Consume chainsaw.
Consume chainsaw. I'm just gonna eat the chainsaw open wide.
Becomes Chainsaw Man.
Next to the alcohol.
Chainsaw war.
Next to the fucking alcohol too. Like, oh god.
It's just like, where's Ari? He consumed the chainsaw, so becomes Chainsaw Man from the anime.
Oh god. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I also learned something kind of.
So that's his browser history.
Yeah, another kind of weird, funny little internet thing that happened earlier today too. Probably might have saw me post about it in the Funny Stuff channel. So yeah, apparently I learned about an old, like a decade-old meme now. Just today, I finally learned about a decade-old meme that originated in Japan. It's the Japanese, crying politician meme.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, when it comes to that.
That one meme, like I don't know if you remember it, Cryptic. It was that one meme of the Japanese politician just suddenly, just out of nowhere, bawling his head off in the middle of a press conference. And I saw it because YouTube recommended me this documentary about him to show just how much of an asshat he really was. Because, yeah, it turns out the reason he was having that press conference and was crying on stage is because he was being accused of fraud. Of embezzling taxpayer funds, spending them on trips to hot springs.
Oh.
And and like his road to even get to where he was in the Japanese government was filled with a bunch of just pure dumb luck, because so few people would ever vote for him most of the time. And
You know what's weird? I've actually, in like some real life scenarios, even at work, I've resorted to saying sometimes deception or treachery.
I know.
Like I'm literally proclaiming that. Just someone says like, oh, you have to. Could you fill this for me? I come back, it's already filled. I immediately point and go deception. And then and then something happens. I go treachery.
Yeah, then what makes it even funnier is that it became like a massive meme, like practically overnight in Japan. Like people made freaking music remixes of it, and it was even parodied in anime. Yeah, I kid you not. There's an anime that actually makes fun of it.
Oh god.
Ari, don't get next to them. They didn't shower.
Oh.
They were playing Fortnite. They were playing Fortnite when they were infected. He didn't chance to shower.
Oh god. Okay, I have to do this right now. I am gonna go back and get the car. I need to show you how much of a pushover that fucking creature is.
The big one?
Yeah, like I was fighting him in the city. It wasn't even a fight. Like you could just easily run him over, like that.
In the city where you fight first to survive, he sold furry porn on the corner. The mafia wanted in.
Oh god.
I don't know who this guy is, but I want him and his furry porn dead. And he had a chance, and his chance was to fight back. Ari-Dynamic, listen to me. This is my furry art, and I will let you take it. Comes out with like 2 fucking 12 gauges in his hands.
Oh, the fucking car reset. Okay, here we go. Yeah, another thing with this game.
I remember this area. I know they have like a bunch of cars in this area though. Like you can grab.
Yeah.
I think there's one there, and then I think there's one to your right.
They make it so easy. It's
And I'll admit something even funnier though. Like when YouTube recommended me, like, a documentary about Japan's most embarrassing man. I thought it was gonna be about that recent video of that really, really drunk Japanese guy that freaking rode a bicycle, or from the perspective of the camera, ran down a highway chasing a car while yelling, "Sex! Sex! Oh yeah, sex!"
Oh god. He had
the world is going weird, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ari, I assume you've seen the Lackadaisy Season 1 teaser?
Yeah, I'm extremely hype about that.
Yeah, I informed Ari about it. I pinged him with it.
I love it. I'm so happy with it.
The animation is so smooth.
I know, it's like I know, I'm amazed. Like really, they're actually managing to keep up the same level of quality of the pilot for a whole series? Gosh damn.
Remember that? Okay, where's Gog, the giant zombie?
Yeah, I was gonna be. He despawned. They knew I was going to come back with the car. They knew it.
I remember once I said, look, it's Mongoloid, the zombie.
Never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo.
It's been a long time since I last told my parents how much I love them.
Okay, I'm gonna put the link to that Japanese sex video in No Mike.
Yep. You know one movie we should watch? Detroit Rock City. It's a good
I've seen that one. That's a good
film.
one.
Yeah,
That's a good.
I think Zach would get a kick out of that.
Oh, you know another.
One part that still makes me laugh from that movie is when he's in the corner. Is when the dude's in the corner store trying to rob that kid, and he's just like, Oh, hold on. I'll call my brother over here in a minute. Hey, Chongo! And then you hear
I love.
fucking Godzilla playing.
I. I also like the scene where one of the other guys is in a freaking. He's like trying to make money for a ticket by freaking doing a male stripper show in front of a bunch of old ladies to the tune of Strutter.
Oh God.
I mean, it almost works.
Like it's funny just because of how awkward it looks. Because he's just this scrawny little teenage boy.
Hey, women know what they want.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Also, it's like, yes, sure, they give you cars to use in this game, but it's like, they make it hard for you to keep them because they're
you
like,
know,
yeah, cars will be broken.
you know what would be another really good, like, fun stoner rock flick to watch?
Mm.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. I
Oh,
fucking love that movie.
you know, Ollie would have
Good
he
times.
would love to see that movie.
I fucking love that movie. It is one of my biggest personal guilty pleasures of all time. I absolutely adore it. I consider it one of the funniest stoner flicks ever made.
There we go.
An awesome soundtrack too. I mean, what else can you expect from, Tenacious D?
You gotta give respect to the D.
Yeah.
I've come to bargain. Give me.
I love that they're still doing shit too, like that collab they did with Oni G.
Yeah, that music video was fucking
Well,
amazing.
Yeah, don't play video games no more. Never play video games.
It's like, let's be honest, if Ari made this in like a fan animation with all of our personas and with that car, it's like, we're all inside the car. Ari just stands out there's like, go away. This is sacred ground. Ari just kind of looks at the guy behind the gate. So you're sure you don't want to open the gate? Okay. Gets in the car, backs up, immediately just starts ramming the gate
through
with
it
the
at full
car.
speed. He just plows full speed ahead. You just hear the screeching of the car wheels on the ground.
And the warrior's like, uh-oh. And just, uh-oh. Just leaps out of the way. I was like, all right, guys, let's go fix this virus. Me, bitching. Just as I'm hauling this fucking, like, medieval battle axe decked out, like, flames and shit. Bitching, let's do it.
I just now realized, Ari, since I'm since I have a bit of experience in retexturing VRChat avatar bases, so
Ari consumed fruit.
you have a bear sona, right? Like, isn't that what your usual like icon for what you consider like your main furry idea is?
He has many forms.
Oh yeah. I just now thought of it. Like, what if I took Elegekos' blue avatar base and retextured it to have your Sona's colors and maybe put the hat on there?
Yeah, if you want,
Like
sure.
put a GNC hat on there and
do it.
Yeah, if he'd be cool with that, I'd be down for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it wouldn't cost any of us a dime because it's a free base on because it's a free base.
Sorry, Palpatine. Do it.
Do it.
Ellie has Ellie honestly has a very, very good policy when it comes to his base avatars. Like the only base avatars that he charges money for are his originals. Stuff like Tembo, like the Rainer, like the fox, the elephant, the and the hippo and all that. But his avatar bases that are explicitly based on copyrighted characters, like Figment and Dragonite and of course Baloo, he gives them completely for free because he legitimately doesn't feel right charging money for a character. He gives the assets for those avatars away completely for free because he legitimately doesn't feel like mentally okay with charging money for an avatar based on a character that's not his.
Are you trying to find a way into the thing back there?
Yeah, there's that, and I forgot that I also had this question about finding the kid.
Go back to the map. Yeah, go back to the map for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, you see that? Go back up. See that little nook right there between those two rocks? Scroll down to your left. Right there. Okay. That little black space. Up a bit. Up, upper left.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, right there in that little pocket.
Okay.
Alright.
See that?
Yeah.
Yep. I remember this area well. It took me a while to find it.
Ah.
Let's just say I almost got eaten, but I almost got ate. Almost got.
There's
Come on.
there's no mantling in this game. It's like you gotta.
You got
That's
it
pretty
before.
stupid. It's like in reality, you can just like, dude, just take your arms, grab and pull yourself up.
No.
Fine, I'll take the long way. I'll just go all the way back to where I was. What's the one with the? Is the one with the kid, the one, River Prince, like Little Prince? Is that one? Does that one take place in this one?
I don't think so.
I should look that
I could
up.
be wrong.
Let me see. I'm gonna look that up here just real quick.